So what's an earnest money? Earnest money is a deposit that buyer has to make when they are purchasing a real estate property. It shows the good faith and serious intent to the home sellers. In Oregon, typically it's about 1% of the purchase price. Buyer has to deposit it typically in about 3 business days after an offer is accepted. And once everything goes smoothly, that 1% is going toward the buyer's down payment. So for example, if you agree to buy a property with 5% down payment, that 1% will go toward that 5%, so the buyer can bring the additional 4% to make up the 5% down payment. Now, if the buyer changes their mind after the inspection period, appraisal contingency period is done, buyers could actually lose the earnest money because seller couldn't market that property during the pending stage. They couldn't show it to anybody else because the buyer locked it up by making an offer. So seller lost their time, marketing time, and they couldn't market, so they lost that opportunity to attract other buyers. So buyer could actually lose, more likely will lose that money if the contingency periods are done. And so when you work with a buyer's agent, your buyer's agent job is to really educate you and give you all the timelines so that you don't risk losing that earnest money. And that's why working with a reputable realtor is so important, because every state seems to have different laws and rules about this earnest money. As I mentioned, in Oregon, it's about 1% of the purchase price, but in a competitive situation, you may raise the earnest money. Sometimes you could just release it early on to the seller to show even bigger commitment and good faith to buy the properties in multiple offer situations. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about earnest money in Oregon, give me a call, and I offer a 15-minute free home buying consultation. So feel free to give me a call, 503-515-4499. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.